we're moving on to our second wine. Now, you'd mentioned exactly, and you'd mentioned that you like your funkier wines. You talked about a lot about like Greco di Tufo and Falanginas, but I decided we're going to go to Greece, and we're actually going to have an orange wine because you said that you're quite open-minded to orange wine.
Yeah, I quite like orange.
And this wine is actually, it's been imported by Hallgarten Wines. They're an amazing importer for Greek wines. Like I think for Greek wines, they're the best. And this is from Gaia Wines, which were the first real pioneers, like in the 90s, trying to champion Greek wines and trying to promote and protect native grapes, which could become extinct. And I know that you're a huge advocate for protecting English heritage. But also I kind of thought orange wine doesn't really fit neatly into a box. Neither do you, which I don't think you'd mind me saying.
Very clever.
I also think, you know, yes, it is classical because it's the Assyrtiko grape, which is a native grape. We're in Santorini, its spiritual like birthplace. Now, Assyrtiko is grown all over mainland Greece, but actually these vines, these vineyards have been around for 3,000 years. Used to be made in amphora. What Gaia are doing are paying a homage to the past by creating amphoras out of clay. So it's called clay orange. It's their clay Assyrtiko because what they're wanting to do is still retain the freshness and the purity, but they actually feel like the clay kind of gives an extra kind of succulent texture to the wine. But I mean, this is a bit of a wacky wine. I love it. I wrote my own tasting notes when I tried it a few days ago. I don't want to tell you what to think, but to make the color, so they take the Assyrtiko grapes, they crush the Assyrtiko white grapes, and they leave the juice in contact with the skins for 7 days to get that kind of amber hue, which I love and just looks joyous. And then after they've done that, they actually age it. Oh yeah, for 4 years. I had to check my notes because like, is it really? But they age it for 4 years on the dead yeast cells. So you get this like, well, again, I'll tell you what I think you taste from aging it on the lees, which basically means the dead yeast cells for those listening, because that way you can get extra texture, extra aromatics, extra color without having to put it into oak. Because again, it's all about purity. So clay is the only material used here. So I'm just kind of curious. And also this wine keeps on changing in your glass. It's very, it takes you on a journey. So we're being viniously transported now to Santorini, which I'm desperate to visit.
Oh, Santorini is great. It's very crowded.
That's what I've heard. You have to go
at the right time. You have to go when, well, really, the only time to go when no one else is there is when it's in the winter, but then it's not so great. But it's, I mean, it's pretty cool, Santorini.
Because I really want.
They have very good food, though.
Very good food. We've got a Greek salad on the table because I think it will go well with the feta. But actually, there's a kind of candied nuttiness, which I like about it, like a kind of salty, candied nuttiness, which I thought would go well with the Comte.
This would go well with Comte.
But I mean, I kind of put with this one that like on the smell is kind of getting salted toffee and almost like aniseed herbal freshness. But then, there was almost like a dried apple ring intense, because like the fruit almost takes like a backseat from the 4 years. So then you get like sweet spice, you get these kind of kind of a nuttiness.
Yeah, I'm getting a bit of fruitcake.
Yeah. Again, it's like, exactly.
Because it is
like
that combination of like dried fruit.
Yeah. Which I think works really well with, again, like either salty or nutty, intense cheeses.
Yeah, it's very nice with the Comte.
Yay. Great. Well, no, I just, I wanted to show it to you because like, you said that you like your funkier wines. You love your history. I mean, Assyrtiko's got to be one of the most historic, like indigenous grapes, which Greece has. And, Gaia all about trying to protect these native grapes. And I also know that you love your minerality. And I thought this would be an interesting one. Because
I think it's really, really good,
I just didn't know if you'd tried orange wine from Greece before. So I thought.
Not from Greece, no. And it would be this would go very well with any mixed sort of mezze type things. It'd be great with the spanakopita type.
Yes.
It's really good, actually. I mean, I'm so thrilled that the Greek wine industry has really pulled itself together.
In the last 10 years.
It's unbelievable, the transformation in 10 years.
And like when you go to Greek restaurants now, like the wine lists are so great.
Really exciting.
And